Hello everyone, welcome to Market Recover Charting Wizard. So let's start with Nifty analysis. Since we have a 3 month candle closure tomorrow, so we'll look at 3 month candle and then gradually move towards daily and see what is about to happen this week. So as you can see, after a few sideways candle, we have a bearish candle in the making, and it is about to close tomorrow. So we might see a price dropping to 20,650 levels, which stands at 21 EMA. So we might see a test of this. Last corrections brought in price to 50 EMA. So once we have a close below this, then once the price starts to move on, you might see more fall as per this 3 month candle. Let's see how things move. And coming to monthly, I have already mentioned that there is a double top in making, and price could test towards 50 EMA in the monthly time frame. So as you can see, there is only 1,200 points pending for the targets. Since we have a 31st is a holiday, we'll get to see the candle close tomorrow. We'll not see a 9% up move in a single day, so we can safely say that prices are going to drop soon towards 50 EMA next month, or in the coming month, April or May. So as you can see, a test of 21,650 will be expected from in the coming months. And then if the price starts to break and close below 21,650, we might see more fall in the coming weeks and months. So we are seeing a correction in the monthly time frame. I have been mentioning that price is not breaking previous monthly high, and we are in the bearish tone. So as of now, price has given a correction. We are not into bull market yet. That is once price stops more than 20 percentage from the top, it's called as bear market. But we have still time that we have seen a correction of almost 14.5 percentage as of now. Let's see how things move in the coming months. Then weekly, what is happening in the weekly time frame is price is trying to go up with the help of bulls, and we are seeing two consecutive indecisive dojis right here at this point. So we might see a slight pullback and then drop again. There is no confirmation of any trend reversal. What I expect the price to do here is a pullback and then start to fall again. So right now we are seeing this a pullback and then more fall is what I expect in the daily time frame, but that is also not happening. Price is not trying to move up close above 9 EMA in the daily, and as of now we are filling gaps, filling this April to 2025 gaps. If the price starts to break below 22,500, then we might see this gap also being filled, which comes at 22,350 to 22,170. So these gaps could also be filled in the coming week. And so as per GIFT Nifty, we have closed a slightly bearish on the bearish part. So I said GIFT Nifty has to break above 23,880. Unless and until we break above this level, it is not a buy. The trend will remain bearish in the hourly, daily, and weekly time frame. And coming to Bank Nifty from 3-month chart, so as you can see, there is a strong bearish candle which has engulfed the previous two candles and is about to close on the downside tomorrow. So even Bank Nifty is suggesting a sell-off in the coming months. Then coming to monthly, again, we are almost trading below um 7 to 9 candles below range. We are down by 13.6 percentage again. So we might see more selling. First target will be 50 EMA in the monthly time frame, and weekly is also suggesting some kind of pause, just like Nifty. So since the trend in daily and weekly are expecting a pullback, monthly could give a strong closure and then give a pullback next month, and then fall again. That is what my view is. Monthly time frame and 3-month time frame are clearly bearish. Not They are not suggesting a investment opportunity right now. So we have filled almost this gap again. There is more fall, so you have to be cautious again. Then we might move towards 48,900 levels. Bank Nifty is falling more comparatively with Nifty. On coming to Fin Nifty, again we are seeing a strong sell-off in the Nifty also, and as you can see, there have been quite a few indexes which are in bearish mode right now. And as per daily time frame, Nifty energy is down. Then we have metals falling, coming to 50 EMA, and then PSC, public sector enterprises, they all are in downtrend. I'm not as of now, pharma is holding slightly better than other indices, and I wanted to mention about PSU banks. They are also in downtrend. This is a clear structure of evening star being formed, and then a gap down. Next week we are seeing a sell off. This is a beautiful structure. There is very clear structure here. So the doji has to, it shouldn't lap between these two candles, previous and next candle in formation, and it should close below previous this three candles range. That is very much important for the evening star, and it has given a clear cut trading here. And we have private banks coming to 200 EMA. There is a lot of selling happening, and realty sector, it's already in the peer market from the top. It has corrected by 40 percentage, so realty sector is not good for buying. And then FMCG, I wanted to mention something about FMCG here. Since the last 20 years, it has not broken and closed below 50 EMA in the monthly time frame. This is the first time we are seeing a close post 2004 here, so you have to be careful. Even FMCG, I thought it would hold, but FMCG is not holding, so just have to be careful. We might see more fall in the coming months, probably to this support here, 41,550. This is based on monthly time frame, and 3 month suggesting a fall towards 50 EMA. It has not tested this support for a very long time, so this could happen in the coming months. And we have IT sector. So again, this is bearish, very strong bearish candle in the making in the monthly time frame. Again, it is dropping right now, and Nifty indices sideways and breakdown is happening. And as you can see, there is no index which is holding. The whole market is bearish. So after a pullback, the market is going to go into sell-off mode again. So you have to be careful and not get bullish or wait for investment opportunity right now. Don't get into huge position size, whether it is FNO, cash, or anything like that. So my view on liquidity stands bearish. And then coming to global indices, I had mentioned about a few levels. So as you can see, SPX index, this was the dojis which are for being formed. Last month I had mentioned that dojis are a sign of distribution at the top, and it could, and indecisive candles means the bulls are not taking the indices up, and it could come down. And then we are down by 7% from the top here. And in the daily time frame, I had mentioned that this is an important support here, and it has broken and given a close on Friday. So we might see more pain for global markets. And we have, so again, this there was also broken in the S&P, Nasdaq, and coming to Dow Jones. Dow Jones has also broken the support. So you have to see that, clearly see that markets are going to see more drop in the coming months. The monthly time frame is suggesting a bearish mode, and DJT, Dow Jones Transportation Index, a bearish engulfing in the making, and prices testing the support. I don't know how things are going to unfold here. If it is a freak breakout and starts to break down, then we might see more fall in the coming months. And what I see here is the year bonds getting bullish in the monthly time frame. So the money is moving into bond market and 10-year yield. And then we have India's 10 government bonds, 10-year yield, they are getting very stronger, moving towards um, making breaking previous monthly highs and weekly highs, giving a strong closure. The money is moving here. And as far the commodity markets are concerned, we'll look into it right now. Equities are bearish, and the money is moving into bonds, and the commodities as of now, weekly structure, it has taken support from the 50 EMA, which was not tested in the previously. So if you check gold for monthly time frame, this is a bearish engulfing clear structure, and 3-month time frame, there is a huge doji. And if you see, the large wick indicates a selling pressure from the upside. So once this huge wick formed previously, as you can see, after a few candles consolidation, price broke down and it came to test 50 EMA in the 3-month time frame. So this is what I'm suggesting. Gold is not for buying. Price has given a very strong move. Even if you check in the 1980s, price had given a very strong rally and formed a candle with a large wick on the upper side. So once it starts to break after a few months of consolidation, it did not break the high, and this is important to note. And then it starts to drop from 874, it came all the way to 250. This is a monthly chart and 3-month chart, so it will have long higher credibility compared to daily and weekly or any time frame. So you can see clearly what is happening here. Even monthly is suggesting a sell-off. Prices have turned down by almost 15% by only this month alone. So you have to be careful not buy into this dip. This is not a dip right now. I expect a correction to 3,600 levels in the gold markets. And coming to silver, this is also a strong bearish candle in the making. A shooting star, again a hammer, and then a bearish candle, and 3-month chart suggesting a sell-off. So after this, a long wick on the upside, and then be a doji. So again, if you see in the 2011 candle, there is a long wick, and then price starts to go sideways, and then drops to almost 13% here. So this level being held, I don't know, the target has been completed. Now we have to wait and see how price holds at 50 EMA. Nothing could be suggested here as of now. And crude gave a strong closing in the daily time frame. So crude oil is looking strong and could break 100 above this level. The sudden drop was a test of 221 EMA in the daily time frame. Coming to dollar index, it is heading towards breaking above this resistance. This is an important resistance level. So once this breaks, then we might see prices moving towards sorry for this. So once this resistance level breaks, then we might see the dollar move towards 102 and 104 in the coming weeks, which could mean rupee is going to fall more. So you have to be careful, very much careful. As of now, if you see, prices almost tested 95. My target for USD in the coming weeks will be 96 and 97, and we don't know, it could come in a day or two as the prices are moving very strongly. So this is a rally, it's something like a very strong rally happening here in the USD INR, and rupee is depreciating very strongly against the dollar. So this is my view for commodities and indices, bonds, different markets. And looking at cryptos, I'll just have a small look. Okay, so if you see, the prices have taken resistance from 50 EMA. I thought this will hold, but it has not. It has broken down again. So there could be more fall in the crypto in markets. So monthly is not suggesting anything right now. So it is at 50 EMA. We'll have to wait and see how things unfold from here. Then we have Ethereum. Ethereum is not performing well as compared to BTC, since it did not break above previous lifetime highs. So the we have almost looked at different markets, and I have given my analysis. Let's see how things move in the next coming months and year, and plan how the market will move from here. Thank you.